Tanya, an Aboriginal woman of the Yorta Yorta people whose traditional lands span across Victoria and New South Wales. Tanya had consumed alcohol before boarding a train. She had fallen asleep on the train. Not too dissimilar to many other people that drink alcohol on specific occasions or various events and seek public transport home. So, how did she end up in police lockup, ending in her subsequent death? What made this different? Tanya was Aboriginal. Let's have a look at the official findings. 1. The coroner found the train line conductor to be biased against her because she was Aboriginal. The conductor classified her as unruly and called the police, although no altercation had occurred and other passengers observed her as compliant. 2. The arresting officers made the improper decision to transport Tanya to the Castlemaine police station cell instead of hospital despite her estimated blood alcohol concentration of 0.313, which under explicit guidelines required immediate medical transfer or urgent advice that was never sought or provided. CCTV shows her tearful and pleading not to be put in the cell, but with a demeanor described by officers as fine and not aggressive. The following CCTV footage contains material that may be distressing to some viewers. It has images of an Aboriginal woman who has died. Tanya's family have fought for it to be released publicly at the inquest into her death. 3. No falls risk assessment was conducted, no proper training on high-risk intoxicated detainee monitoring was followed, and paramedic initial care deficiencies further compounded the delays with the first responder anchoring solely in intoxication without full trauma evaluation. 4. Overall opportunities for earlier intervention through correct checks, hospital transfer, and prompt medical response were lost, rendering the death clearly preventable, with the sergeant and leading senior constable referred to the Director of Public Prosecutions for possible negligent manslaughter. 5. Victoria Police breached the Victorian Charter of Human Rights and Responsibilities Act by failing to treat Tanya with humanity or respect for her inherent dignity during the entire custody period. 6. Police performed only illusory, inadequate, non-physical checks that directly breached the mandatory 30-minute physical monitoring intervals under the Victoria Police Manual and Standard Operating Procedures, with specific gaps exceeding hours after the 4:50 p.m. forehead strike on the cell wall until the 8:03 p.m. bruise discovery, leaving the fatal cerebral hemorrhage completely undetected and untreated. 7. The leading senior constable's cell checks and sworn evidence were ruled entirely non-credible by the coroner, with inaccurate, incomplete records that failed to reflect any actual physical observations or timely interventions. 8. Police called Ambulance Victoria 000 at exactly 8:03 p.m. with one sergeant stating verbatim, "We've got a female in custody here for drunk. She starts falling over inside the cells and she's got a lump on her head that we need checked out," while adding he personally saw her slip over about an hour ago, but it didn't affect her, and he implied CCTV witness checks every 20 minutes with verbal OKs, all of which were false to the paramedic who recorded approx 7 p.m. Police witnessed the patient via cell camera roll from a slouched seated position on the bed, approx 30 centimeters high, and strike her forehead on the ground. States that patient immediately got up, denies loss of consciousness. The police deliberately provided a misleading self-serving account that downplayed the actual 4:50 p.m. severe forehead wall impact by claiming a minor recent slip they supposedly witnessed on camera with no loss of consciousness and routine monitoring, when in reality, they had performed 0 proper physical checks for hours, leaving the fatal brain hemorrhage undetected until hospital scans and a supposed non-impacting lump, resulting in delayed paramedic response. During this entire situation, police were not expected to do any more than their duties and responsibilities, of which forms part of the job description and what they are paid to do, yet they exceedingly failed to do. To date, no action has been taken against any individual involved, from the train personnel to the police service.